Lead on with love. It's more than just a spiritual journey. It's a lifestyle. It's another chance to become more of who you were created and what you were created to fulfill.
Your journey to self-love begins here. Hello, my loves, and thank you for tuning in to Lead On with Love. Today is a little bit different than most days. Today I want to talk a little bit about what I'm here to do. I have a purpose just like everyone else. We all have a purpose. I'm going to share a little bit about what my purpose is, or what I feel my purpose is. And perhaps maybe in the comments down below, you can maybe let me know what your purpose is, or what you feel your purpose is. Sometimes we're not sure what we're here to do, and we're trying to figure it out. We juggle, we figure, okay, let me give this a try or that a try. But sometimes it's, you know what, we know. We have an inner knowing, we have a calling, we know that this is what we were meant to do. And here's the other thing. I'm gonna just start out by saying that we're here and we're designed to live from a soulful place, our hearts. That's really where we're supposed to come from in all aspects of life. Our society has taught us to remove our feelings, or to remove the humanness of ourselves, and just come from a logical place of thinking. And even from this place, our minds, we sometimes speak out of fear or behave out of fear, where it's not just logic that we're talking about. And as I said, we were really designed to live from the soulful place of our hearts. And however, you know, living in the world that we do, it doesn't make it easy, and we're not really programmed that way. We're programmed to live from a place of fear, greed, status, those kind of things. And for me, that's a really sad place. And I'm sorry I'm getting emotional about it, because we're truly not living our best selves or our best lives from not coming from our hearts, coming from a societal place of where they think that this is where we need to come from. I'm going to challenge each and every one of you to come back to your heart and ask yourself, you know, you make a decision, am I really living from my heart? Am I really being soulful? Am I really doing what I feel is best? You know, here's an example. You're an employer. You're an employer, and you have employees. You work hand in hand with your employees. Your employee is standing around, and you say to them, I'm not paying you to stand around. Do you really think that that's coming from a soulful place? No, it's coming from a place of A, I own you, and B, I'm paying you your salary, so you need to do X, Y, and Z. Is anyone thinking that maybe that person might not be feeling well, or they might be in a little bit of pain. And I'm not saying, you pay employees to stand around all day. No, I'm sure that they're going to get to some work, but sometimes people are not well, and sometimes, I'm not just even saying just physically, sometimes they're not emotionally or mentally well that day. Give them cut them a little bit of slack. I too have people that work for me, and yes, they may not always do exactly what I need them to do. But if it's a consistent thing of them not doing what you need them to do, then there comes a point of going, okay, I now need to let go. I now need to just say, okay, I need to find somebody else that's a better fit. I've given you, 3 months or 6 months or whatever the case may be, and you haven't given me what I need. So therefore, that this working relationship or the energy that we're both imparting isn't the right one to help us get to where we need to go. That doesn't mean that I'm not grateful for what they've done and what they've put out. I'm very grateful for it, because whatever they did do has helped me get to the next step. It just hasn't gotten me to the step that I want to get to. So now I need to find someone else that will push the envelope that much further. Hence the point why there's turnover. And again, we may have had a contract in a lifetime, this lifetime, okay, this is the amount of time we're going to work together, and that's it. We're in each other's lives, A, to learn a lesson, B, a blessing, whichever it may be. That blessing may be for a short time or for a long period of time, whatever it may be. Again, as I said, our society makes it very difficult for us to work from that space, to come from our hearts. And it is only possible if we persevere from it, persevere with it. So if you know that it is the right thing for you to do, is to work from your heart, then do so. Because really and truly, it is the right thing. And life is truly beautiful if we allow it. We tend to want to control everything and do everything to a certain degree. Well, guess what? We're not here to control or to make things happen a certain way. Just allow it. If you feel that this is what we're here to do, then do so. Then go ahead, by all means, follow that path and do that. And again, as human beings, we are also beautiful. And I'm not talking about the outer beauty, what society puts so much emphasis on. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the inner beauty we all possess. And that, again, this is my opinion and the way I choose to live life. That, person that committed a crime, there's still beauty in that person's soul somewhere. Yes, the act of whatever they've done, completely wrong. And they are paying their time or doing time for their criminal act. But somewhere in there, there's beauty within that person. They weren't mean to every single person or nasty or did that to every single person. There has to be kindness and goodness in every single one of us. And I know many people are gonna say to me and, maybe probably turn their nose up at me and say, well, what's wrong with you? Where's the thinking? But I'm trying to make you understand that we have to come from a place of our hearts. We also have to remember that we were all created in love. So there is goodness that resides in every single human being. We're not all terrible. The act of what we've done may be something terrible or horrid. But that person was kind to somebody down the road. I can almost put my life on it, that every single person that may be in, serving time, or, maybe was given a death sentence, there is beauty in each and every single one of those souls. I am sure that they're, they have maybe even felt bad at one point or another for whatever that they've done. But again, I'm getting sidetracked here. And you want the beauty that's inside of you, that inner beauty, to shine from within outwardly. And you need the world to see that. Stop wearing different hats and masks and trying to be something you're not. Be who you are on the inside, and only allow that person to shine. Because that soul is truly who you are. It really is who you are. So allow that to shine. Allow the world to see you for who you are. That beautiful soul of who you are. And, I often say we're all way too caught up in what this celebrity is doing, what that celebrity is doing. Oh, what are they wearing? Oh, what do they have? Oh, I want this, I want that. Not saying it's not okay to like nice things. It absolutely is, but it doesn't make you any better of a person or any worse of a person whether you have it or you don't have it. We don't need to flaunt everything that we have. Whether it be, a new pair of shoes or a new handbag. It's a material thing. It's not something that's feeding our soul. It might make us externally happy. I'm guilty of liking nice things too. For me, and I've said this more than once, I like quality things because of the time and the effort and the way that it's made. It's not, there was time and effort put into that. The materials that they're using are, of quality. That's the reason why for myself, I like some of the designer things. Do I need it? No. Do I like it? Yes. If I'm able to get something of that stature, okay, I will. But it doesn't mean I'm gonna go buy, 50 pair of Jimmy Choos or 50 pair of Manolos. If I don't need it, I don't need it. But I sometimes think as well, I'm gonna spend my money. I would rather have better quality things that are gonna last me the test of time, and they are beautifully made, and the workmanship that's in it and the quality of the material is something outstanding. But that's how I look at it. I look at it as almost like a piece of art. We all look at things very differently. We're all different, right? And that's why perception is key. But that's my reasoning for liking nice things. Some people like nice things because they want to have what the celebrity has or what everybody else is wearing. And as I said, there's nothing wrong with that, but want it for the right reasons. Is it really filling your soul to some degree? Is it imparting something in you? And do you need to flaunt it? Absolutely not. There's no point buying all this nice stuff and you gotta go show it off to the world. No, if you're buying that stuff, you buy it for yourself. And it's about you. You don't need to go and advertise it to the whole entire world. It's for you. That's it. Think about that. And yeah, we want the lifestyle of, what the celebrities have and what they wear and how they live. Is that conducive to your soul? Is that feeding your soul? I often say, where celebrities are concerned is, if I had money like that, what would I do with it? I can tell you right now, if I had money like that, I would do as much as I possibly could to help the less fortunate. There's no reason why I should have so much money and someone else is going hungry. But again, different perspective, different way of being. I'll tell you a quick little story, and I remember this from being really, really young. There was some kind of documentary. I think my mom used to watch Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, and I think there was a Michael Jackson special, and he had tons of money, and yes, he did a lot of things as well, good, bad, only your perception of whatever that may be is. Everybody has a different take and a different belief, but I remember them saying he has X, Y, and Z amount of money. And then I also remember a World Vision program at the time that stated that I think it took $3 trillion to feed the entire world, so there would not be poverty in the world. Everybody would have food in their stomach. And I remember asking myself, okay, if the celebrities have this much money, why aren't they coming together to feed the poor? Like, let's help the poor, because whether, you can donate $10 million and another one can donate 5 and this one can by the end of it, we have enough to feed the entire world, so nobody has to go hungry. I remember asking myself that question at a really, really young age. And truth be told, I would love to make sure that the world no longer is hungry, that we don't have poverty anymore, that people have a home to live in, blankets to cover with. For those of you that do know, there's a foundation in Uganda that I help out with. I wish I could help them more. The New Hope Foundation, which will soon, that name will be changed. He sends me pictures often about things that he's doing in the village and, in different villages. He was extremely excited to build washrooms. And, I think there's 3 or 4 washrooms per little villages. And I thought, wow, that's really interesting. It's like a communal washroom that everybody uses. Whereas we're so fortunate here, and I even know some South American countries, where it might be an outhouse, but everybody has their own. It just goes to show how poor they are, and how extremely excited he was to show me what he had done and what a washroom means to be able to share. And he said to me, oh, I wish I could make it public, but I can't. All I can do is house or fulfill the washroom for that small little village. But it makes me realize how much we really have. I can keep on going and keep using examples, but I'm gonna keep going with what I have. Wow, there's so many things. And I was talking about celebrities, and I got sidetracked yet again. I'm gonna ask you a question. Who are you emulating? Who are you trying to be? And if you do have an answer, I'm now going to ask you another question. Why are you trying to be someone you're not? Who's going to emulate you? There's only one you. You're unique. You're the one who's vibrant. Let that person shine so that we can truly see who that vibrant individual is. Take off the mask, stop wearing the hats. Just be you. I think you all can see that, that I'm very enthusiastic about this topic, and that this really comes from the heart. It doesn't come from any other place. Spirit is also with me and helps me filter down whatever messages that I need to filter down to you guys. So I feel extremely blessed that I am that connected, that I'm able to deliver the message that I'm delivering. And I hope that this message reaches the masses, because this is what it needs to do. Once we can start to shift our perspective and change, we're going to become better people. We're going to become a better world, not just for you, not just for me, but for us all. We all need that. As I said to you, you're unique and you vibrate a unique frequency, and you emanate something so special, so very special. I call it love. And so my journey begins with you. This is what I want. I want to bring us back to the basics. Suppose we had nothing going on in our own minds. And some of us grew up with nothing. Some of us came from broken homes. Some of us grew up with both parents. But sometimes there was no communication and no love shown between them. And some of us had a picture-perfect life, a great life. We couldn't ask for anything else. We had it all. There wasn't anything else we could ask for, need, want, any of that. What if we could all live in a world of love? And that was all that mattered and all that we needed. Can you imagine everyone living in a world of love? Nothing more, nothing less. Take away all the pretenses. It would be very, very beautiful. I don't know, I sit here in awe and think about that all the time. We'd have such a different place to live in. And I'm going to say that this is where we all need to reside, in a place of love. Love for your neighbor, love for your friend, love for a complete stranger. This is where we need to reside. And we all need to think a little bit differently. So I challenge you, for the next week, shift your perspective from whatever it is to love in every situation. You're having an argument with somebody? Change the perspective to love. See how it comes out. You are having a bad day? Switch it to love. See what happens. Try it. Let me know how it is. Send me an email, send me a message through Instagram or Facebook, even TikTok. Send me a message, or even, leave it in the comments. Just try it for a week. Tell me what you think. And then if you can, tell other people either that you live with or that you're around. Tell them to try it and see how energy changes even between you after that week or during that week. It's a great thing to try and experiment and just to see. It would be nice to do this with a bunch of college students. I don't know where that's coming from, but it would be nice to do that with a bunch of college or university students and see what happens within their dynamics. Because a lot of those kids are in dorm situations, so it would be nice to see, because that's honestly almost like a complete stranger. You're just getting to know each other. We're at the beginning of a semester, so interesting. just give it some thought and think about it in that way. And the next thing too, we live in a very diverse world. There are many interracial couples and children, and yet there are so much racial inflicted crimes that happen. I just need to take a breath for a moment. It's a lot. Why is this happening when we're all the same? We have a heart that beats and we have blood that runs through our vein. We're all the same. I want a world of no indifference, where we completely understand each other, and have love for each other, for our differences. We can embrace one another. Same things happen with careers, if you have ever given it any thought. Doctors and lawyers seem to be the cream of the crop, and so to speak. And what about the person that's working in the postal service, or the garbage removal, or someone just working in something unconventional? Doesn't that have any value or merit? Or is it only the people that are doctors, lawyers, the cream of the crop that really matter? And almost again, we're standing on this invisible pedestal, or throne, so to speak, just because of what we do. That doesn't make us who we are. It's what we do. It's not who we are. And we need to see ourselves as equal. Whether I'm the person picking up the garbage or cleaning your house, and you're the person that's the doctor or lawyer, we're equal. I'm the same as you. I'm a human being. I have a heartbeat and I have blood running through my veins. You're a human being. You have a heartbeat and you have blood running through your veins, which makes us the same. We're not any different. We have skin. You have skin. I have skin. What's the difference? Just the color? Doesn't make us any different. That's like you know what? There could be two twins and they're just wearing a different top. They're pretty much the same. They might have different personality traits, but they're pretty much the same from the outside. So think about it. Let's change our perspective, because we truly are the same. And these are my beliefs, and it's where I begin and come back to every time, is self-love. This is the key to understanding, the key to knowing, the key to creating a more harmonious world. I'm here to teach the world to love. Not only love one another, but to self-love. Love is the answer. I know I sound like a hippie. And, let's think about it. Maybe they had the right idea to some degree. If we start living a life loving ourselves, we set ourselves free of everything. And through this, we become more grateful for everything that we encounter. And when this occurs, we have more things to be grateful for. It's absolutely amazing how all of this dynamic works and fits together in pieces. I would really love for people to stop for a minute and just take a step back and have a look and have a thought at what I'm saying. This is what I call my circle of life. In each step, we build on more. Those are just a few places to start. And I want you to join me on this journey and watch the story unfold. Not just for me, but for you too. I believe in you. And I believe you want more out of life. To find more, the journey to self-love begins here. Let's go and we'll take the world by storm, allowing every soul to live from a place of love and become their authentic self. Just be you. This is what we need. I only want to see the true version of you. Not the hat, not the mask. The true version of you. United we are. And we are one. And together we stand stronger. I hope that this message impacts every single soul and every single human being. I pray that those of you that have subscribed to this channel share this message. It's not just a message from me, but it is a message from the divine. Let's listen. Let's take it in. Let's feed our soul and give our soul exactly what we need. And as I said, I want this message to touch every single soul on this planet so that we can grow and change and learn what love is, what true love is. Not just for ourselves, but for each other. Thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Lead On With Love. You can follow me on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook at Lead On With Love. And for those of you that would like a life coaching session, a reading, or a healing, you can go to my website at www.leadonwithlove.com. I wish you all the very best that life truly has to offer. And I wish you all live your authentic self. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Bye for now. We'll see you again next time.